Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. What is the minimum retention period for automated backups in Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 7 days. 1 day. 14 days. 3 days. The minimum retention period for automated backups in Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is 1 day. What is the maximum metadata throughput capacity per Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 000 metadata operations per second. 500. 250. 000 metadata operations per second. 750. What is the maximum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 2.4 gigabytes per second. 2.0 gigabytes per second. 3.0 gigabytes per second. 1.8 gigabytes per second. The maximum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is 2.4 gigabytes per second. What is the maximum throughput capacity per Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 2.4 gigabytes per second. 2.0 gigabytes per second. 3.0 gigabytes per second. 1.8 gigabytes per second. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS supports a maximum throughput capacity of 2.4 gigabytes per second per file system. What is the minimum and maximum file system size that can be created with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 1 GB, 15 PIB. 1 GB, 20 PIB. 2 GB, 20 PIB. 500 MB, 10 PIB. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS allows file systems to range from 1 GB to 15 PIB in size. What is the data transfer speed provided with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? Up to 1.8 gigabytes per second. Up to 3.0 gigabytes per second. Up to 2.4 gigabytes per second. Up to 2.0 gigabytes per second. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS provides data transfer speeds of up to 2.4 gigabytes per second. What is the durability level of data stored in Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 99.999%. 99.9999%. 99.99%. 99.999999999%. Data stored in Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is designed for durability with a durability level of 99.999999999%. What is the process for migrating data to an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? Manual copy operations using file transfer protocols. Direct server migration tool. AWS import, export service. AWS DataSync or AWS Snowball Edge can be used for bulk data transfer. There are several options for migrating data to an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system, including AWS DataSync, AWS Snowball Edge, and manual copy operations using file transfer protocols. What is the minimum provision throughput for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 8 MB/s. For MB/s. 16 MB/s. 12 MB/s. The minimum provision throughput for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is 8 MB/s. What is the minimum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 8 MB/s. 16 MB/s. 4 MB/s. 12 MB/s. The minimum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is 8 MB/s. What file system snapshot functionality is offered by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? Continuous backups. Point-in-time snapshots. Automated daily snapshots. Incremental backups. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS supports point-in-time snapshots, enabling you to create a frozen copy of your file system at a specific point in time for backup and recovery purposes. What is the default number of weekly backups retained by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 2, 4, 3, 1. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS retains one weekly backup by default. What is the encryption mechanism used by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS at rest? AES 256 with Key Management Service Key Management. SHA 256 hashing. Transparent Data Encryption. AES 128 with Customer Managed Keys. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS utilizes AES 256 encryption with AWS Key Management Service for data at rest, ensuring strong cryptographic protection. What is the default backup retention period for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 45 days. 40 days. 35 days. 30 days. The default backup retention period for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is 35 days. What is the supported access protocol for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? NFSV 4.1. SCP. FTP. SMB. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS supports access using NFSV 4.1. What is the maximum IOPS that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 000 inch. 16. 32. 000 inch. (24). What are the two primary components of an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? Storage resources and AWS CloudTrail logs. File system endpoints and log streams. File system cluster and Lustre storage pool. File system metadata and data LUNs. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is comprised of a file system cluster and underlying storage resources that provide high-performance file storage. What are the scaling options available for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file systems? Scaling storage capacity and IOPS independently. Scaling file system size only. Scaling CPU and memory independently. Scaling IOPS only. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS allows you to scale storage capacity and IOPS independently, enabling you to fine-tune performance and cost based on your workload requirements. How does Amazon FSx for OpenZFS replicate data across multiple availability zones for high availability? Cross-region replication. Multi-AZ with automatic failover. Read replicas. Synchronous replication. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS utilizes a mirrored storage configuration across multiple availability zones, providing automatic failover in the event of a disruption. Which AWS service is integrated with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS for monitoring and logging? AWS Config. AWS X-Ray. Amazon CloudTrail. Amazon CloudWatch. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS integrates with Amazon CloudWatch for monitoring and logging. What is the maximum metadata throughput capacity per Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 000 metadata operations per second. 250. 000 metadata operations per second. 500. 750. What is the maximum IOPS that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 000 inch. 16. 32. 000 inch. (24). What is the maximum number of snapshots that can be created for an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 15,000. 10,000. 20,000. 5,000. You can create up to 10. What is the maximum storage capacity per Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 5 petabytes. 15 petabytes. 20 petabytes. 10 petabytes. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS supports up to 15 petabytes of storage capacity per file system. What is the minimum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 4 MB/s. 16 MB/s. 12 MB/s. 8 MB/s. The minimum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is 8 MB/s. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and, if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.